almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Hello, I just got ready for the day. I didn't film it. These are my new pants. I bought them in a recent video. I kind of like this outfit. I feel like it's cute. I like the vibes. Hi, Mimi. Where's Mimi? I'm gonna clean, and I thought we could chat while I clean. So I'm trying to get to a point where my damn house is clean. But I also have a 4-year-old, and it's like it's impossible. But I realized that I cannot personally, I don't know about you guys, enjoy doing crafts, enjoy doing things I like to do when my house is messy. I need it to be clean. I need it to be like somewhat tidy. I want to get my house clean enough that I can do a house tour. You guys have been asking for one for 5 years, and I have had every intention of doing one, but my damn house is never clean to the standard that I'd like it to be for a house tour. I'm just gonna have to get one room clean and do it one room at a time. I've said this before, but like you guys, it's just that like not even one room is fully clean. To get one room fully clean to the point where I wanna show the internet, it's just not happening. Cleaned my son's play area last week, and I'm talking like reorganized it. And oh my gosh, it's been so much better. He likes playing in it now because it's so much more clean. He wants something every time we go to a store, and I feel like, sure, I don't know, you're only gonna be little once. So I just say yes to everything. Whoops. Before becoming a mom, I 100%, and I am not even kidding, I 100% thought that I would be the kind of mom that would say no to things a lot more. I just don't. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just such a yes mom. And I do not judge people who say no. I actually look at myself and I'm like, dude, why do you never say no? Nothing is that deep to me anymore. Since becoming a mom, I'm like, sure, I don't care. I'm soft. I softened a lot after becoming a mom. I got one of these. We got this at the Museum of Illusions in Seattle. We went 10 of 10. Like literally, it was so cool. And they're not paying me to say this. We loved it so much. Look what else my guys got me for Valentine's Day, look. My guys came home with this for me, look. My son was like, I want to get her flowers, but not ones that die. So they got me little living daffodils. Look at these miniature babies. Can you even take it? I can't. I hope this music isn't too loud for you so that you can hear it in the background over the top of what's going on. I've got the Decemberists on in the background. I'm not sure how much the microphone actually picks up on my TV. I've had so many people ask what my Spotify playlist is. This is like really popular. I didn't create it. It's just the Fleet Foxes. It's either like Fleet Foxes radio or Fleet Foxes like, I'll try to link it down below if I can link a Spotify playlist, but I did not create it. It is just Fleet Foxes, and it has really good music in it. It's got the Shins, it's got the Decemberists, it's got the Paper Kites, Lumineers, Bon Iver. This one is Rogue Waves. It's got a lot of really good music in it. It's just very chill. Indie folk is what I would call it. So it's totally my vibe if you guys have ever wondered. This feels like the absolute perfect time to break for today's sponsor, which is Pretty Litter. Pretty Litter is not just ordinary cat litter. It's made with these super lightweight silica gel crystals, and they can help monitor your cat's health. So it changes colors based on your cat's urine, which can indicate potential issues like urinary tract infection, kidney problems, or other health issues. Pretty Litter is 99% dust-free, odor-trapping, long-lasting, and it's extremely lightweight. Obviously, only a veterinarian can diagnose actual illness, but Pretty Litter is a great at-home tool for monitoring. It helps monitor monitor your cat's urine for acidity and alkalinity levels outside of the normal range, plus the visible presence of blood in urine. So like dark yellow / olive green indicates urine within a typical range, but then there's blue, which may indicate certain types of urinary tract infections or an increased risk of stone formation. Orange may indicate metabolic acidosis or kidney tubular acidosis, and red may indicate the visible presence of blood and potentially a more urgent case of bladder stones, urinary tract infection, or bladder inflammation. Pretty litter is developed by veterinarians. The crystals absorb moisture and dehydrate solids. My cats seem to really like it. At first, they're always hesitant of a new litter, but they took to it extremely quickly and they use it constantly now. And I love the fact that for my cats, at least so far, their urine has been within the normal range, which makes me feel really good because I have had 2 cats previously pass away of kidney disease. Right now, you guys can save 20% off on your first order and get a free cat toy with code Kristi20 at checkout. I'm gonna have the link in the description of this video, but again, you guys can get 20% off of your first order and get a free cat toy with code Kristi20 at checkout. I thank you so much to Pretty Litter for sponsoring today's video and for having a product that is so useful to cat owners like myself, because it is a really nice peace of mind to know at least I'm being proactive in their health. And let's hop into the rest of the video.
I'm so excited. I recently decided on a business venture that I'm going to do. And I'm just so excited because it's finally given me an avenue and a thing to do.
Sorry, you guys were under Mimi's purr. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Businesses take time to, you know, they're not overnight. It might be the next year, might be the next 2 years. I'm not exactly sure, but I am like dead set on it and I'm so excited. And just being able to start at square one and create something, I'm so excited. So that's what I've been working on, huh, Mimi? Where's Mimi girl? I mentioned it, I think back in August, September, October, I'm not 100% sure, but Mimi got out one day, just followed me out. And normally I immediately grab him and put him inside because I don't want to have outdoor cats. We live in the middle of the woods. It's not safe. There's coyotes, there's bears, there's wildlife. Okay. I lost a cat 13 years ago, Turkey. I don't know if you guys remember. If you've been following as long as Turkey, please leave a comment down below because I would love to know. If you know who Turkey is, then you are an OG follower. But my cat Turkey got outside, I let her out, and I would let her out for an hour. And we lived in the middle of the woods like this, but in a totally different town. And she disappeared and I never found her. And I was literally crushed and devastated. So since then I was like, I will never have another indoor-outdoor cat. And I still stand true to that. However, Mimi ran out after me one day. And I was like, oh, you not only don't explore, you stay on the porch. She stays on the porch. When she's outside, she sticks to the porch. If I'm walking around the yard, if I go down to the greenhouse, if I go to the garden, if I go out into the trails, Mimi will go on the trails. Mimi will go in the greenhouse. Mimi will go to the garden. But she stays directly with me. She does not explore. She doesn't go into the woods. She's just with me or on the porch. And so I've been letting them out on the porch, and both Belly and Mimi, they stay on the porch. They do not go do anything bad. If you call them, they come. If you are like, Mimi, she comes running. So it's been so sweet to let her outside. She has been so happy. And the cool part is now I can open my doors, and if the cats run out, it doesn't matter because they stay right there. They stay safe. They stay directly next to me, and they can go in and out. It's so nice. This has been going on for probably about 6 months now that they've been going in and out, and they've proven that they will not wander off. They don't go into the woods. They don't go anywhere. They just hang out on the porch. I went to my pottery class yesterday, and the pottery instructor has a bunny who is a lion head bunny, and she's fully blind. Her name is Mavis. When I tell you right now, I was literally dying. Look at this bunny and tell me that this isn't the cutest animal you've ever seen in your life. I was literally dying. I've never seen an animal cuter than this in my entire life. The way she's this big and full grown, and her fluffy mane, I cannot even take it. She is so sweet. And yeah, it was just a joy doing pottery next to this sweetest little bunny. And she puts her blanket up on this counter, and the bunny does not leave the blanket because she's blind. So she likes to stay where it's tactile on her feet. So she literally did not move away from this little rectangle of blanket, and just sat there munching on her spinach. I can't even take it. She was the sweetest little thing.
So waste a well thing. Just a waste a well me.
Look how darling. I can't even take it. I just think it's the sweetest thing. All right, you guys, that's my video for today. This is how the house turned out. I think my living room looks absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. I hung my ukulele. I actually bought myself this as a birthday present for myself. I'm learning how to play ukulele and I'm really loving it. It's really fun. And this is actually a local artist who made this. Local is in Washington State. This is from a little town called LaConner, Washington. And this is made of koa wood, which is Hawaiian koa tree. And isn't this the most beautiful? The fact that this is made by somebody here. And how about I play you a little song? I had the song in here. I played you guys Country Roads by John Denver, and YouTube copyright striked me and told me that all of the revenue from my video would go to the music company, John Denver's music label. So I'm not going to do that because you're not getting all the money. So I'm gonna upload it as a short and just let it get copyright strike. So if you guys would like to hear the ukulele version of John Denver's Country Roads by me, go check out my YouTube short. It will be up now. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about that abrupt ending and how annoying. It seems like it should be illegal because it's not John Denver singing it. It's my own interpretation. It's my own version. And it's me playing it on the ukulele. How would you be entitled to all of the revenue from my entire video? Thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the abrupt ending to this video. And I will see you at my next video.